This is the Montessa 315, as you can see. Now, this we arrived here, part payment for a job, to be honest. And I wouldn't say it was cheap, it was inexpensive, which is just as well, because it's cost quite a bit to get it to this stage. It's got new tyres on it, and we've got new plastic bits like the seat and the front rug guard which are damaged. The rear wheel needed re-spoking because they were all loose. But apart from that, it's not in that bad condition. The brakes were completely inoperative. They really just needed bleeding. I don't think they even needed new pads. It's quite in its day, this was a very desirable bike. Quite desirable bike. But anyway, to cut to the chase, the clutch is still seized. It feels like it's working when you squeeze the lever, but the plates are stuck together, and the solution for that is generally regarded as you get it in a higher gear and stall it out and it can free it. But what happened was, the last time, we had it running a number of times in the shed, but the last time it was started, they just put the tank on properly. It is possible, conceivable, the throttle cable isn't routed correctly, we just don't know. But anyway, it started and it wasn't idling very smoothly, and then it just suddenly took off to like absolutely flat out and could not be stopped. It was so hot that even pulling the plug leads off, essentially, didn't stop it running. So it was like a complete runaway. You couldn't. The two ways you could have stopped it are just stall it out, which you couldn't do because you couldn't have it in gear, or to smother it out by blocking the air in there, which you can't really get at on this realistically because it's under the tank. So it just had to stand there and it ran, and for about a couple of minutes, literally flat out, with smoke coming up, coolant glugging out because it was boiling instantaneously. And then, so the clouds of smoke and steam and this hideous revving noise just in the doorway, it wasn't right inside. And then it just sort of partially seized. To say it slowed down and stopped, it would be more accurate. It isn't totally seized. You can turn it over, but we think the rings have disintegrated or something because there's no compression. So, it's probably not that difficult to fix. We don't know. But it's quite a blow because this was practically ready to go with not all that much spent on it.